So got, whoa, hold on. I have to grab a pair of these too. No question, I'm seeing a bunch of them for $125, 30% off. I'm definitely grabbing a pair of my size. I'm going to every Nike outlet in my area to see what steals, deals, and possibly grails we can find. So let's do it. So the first place I'm gonna hit today is actually the Nike outlet, or I guess Nike factory store in Center City, Philadelphia. Now this place is interesting because I don't always find stuff here. In fact, out of all of the Nike outlets that I go to, I usually find the least here, but I'm hopeful today. Hopefully we find something good. Ooh. We got the Jordan slides. I forget what they're called. The Jordan Hex Mule. I actually really dig these a lot. Kind of got like a coffin look to them. These are pretty cool. Size 10 women's, is that what they are? 10 women, so what's that? That is an 8.5. I could actually fit these. Shoot, I might actually grab these. How much are these going for? Doesn't say. You know, I'm gonna try these on really quick. On foot today, we've got the Prada Nike Air Max 1s in the OG colorway. And of course, Apothecary socks. Let's see. Oh man, they're not bad. They look kind of wild, especially on foot, like wilder than I thought, but kind of cool. Shoot, I might grab these. So I'm going through the women's section, and you might be saying to yourself, why are you going through the women's section? It doesn't matter, you can't even fit any of the shoes in the women's section. Well, first of all, that's not true. I can actually fit a lot of shoes in the women's section because I have smaller feet. Size 9 is average, but still smaller. But I'm going through all of the boxes on the hash wall, and I look down and I see a pair of slides that I've actually really wanted to try. So those slides are the Jordan Hex Mule. So I guess they're more of like a mule or a clog than an actual slide, but either way, they're the Jordan Hex Mules, and they have them in a women's size 10, which is actually a men's size 8.5, and it means that I could actually probably wear these. So I decided to try them on. And the crazy thing is that not only do they fit, but they also fit big, so this is definitely a shoe that I'm interested in grabbing. And because these guys were on the hash wall, they're actually 30% off, which means they're not their retail price of $60, they're actually just 45 bucks, which is still retail, but considering the fact that I'm getting them for $19.50 off, it's not a bad price. So on the guys wall, we got the Jordan 1 High Fly Ease in purple, black, and white. Not too bad for $149. We got some pretty wild Air Force Ones over here. The Air Force One Low Unities. Just interesting midsole. See, cool. For $129. Hold up, they got some Jaw ones here. $110. Full retail, but pretty crazy to see Jaws. I don't think they're sitting, are they? Maybe they are. Not the first colorway didn't. It completely sold out, but it's a shoe that I actually really liked. Shoot, I'm gonna have to grab a pair of these. So I'm kind of just looking through the aisles of this Nike outlet. I found the mules, I'm stoked on those, but I'm kind of hoping to find something else. And I see a pair of Nike Jaw 1s. Now, Ja Morant is a really well-known basketball player who's had some pretty well-known issues recently, but he's still one of the best American basketball players currently playing the game. And last year, Nike finally released his first signature shoe, the Nike Jaw 1, and the first colorway of this shoe completely sold out. Now, this is not the first colorway of the shoe, and this colorway doesn't have really any resale value, and unfortunately, it's priced at just standard retail, but I am genuinely surprised to see this at the outlet, and I feel like, you know what, let's just grab it. We're here. Got some Roches over here too. Wow, for $49. I bought my pair for the full retail price like 3 weeks ago, or maybe 2 months ago at this point, I don't know. But that's crazy. This is such a clean colorway too. They also got a bunch of the Sakai's too. They got the Sakai lows, the blazer lows, in like a bunch of different colorways. You got the white and orange, you got the black and white, you got like the British khaki. For $89, that's not bad at all. For $89, I'm grabbing a pair. I'm doing it. So I'm feeling pretty good about this outlet so far, and I noticed that they still have the Sakai Nike Blazer lows, which kind of have been at every outlet that we've been to over the last couple weeks, and I've seen them over and over and over again, but this time around something's different, and that is their price point. They're actually priced at $89, which I think is crazy. It's kind of crazy not to pick these up. Maybe they're not the most hyped up shoes in the world, maybe they're not the best looking shoes in the world, but for $89, come on, this whole video is about steals and deals at the Nike outlet, and this might be one of the best steals and deals at the Nike outlet in this entire video. So I decided to grab them. I'm not that excited about them, but for that price, I mean, you can't really turn it down. Yo, so that was crazy. Literally, as I was checking out, I tried to get a little bit of it, but I felt really awkward filming at the register. So literally, as I was checking out, someone returned UNC ones, UNC toe ones, and I got them. I can't believe it. I literally can't believe it. I was like, yo, are they available for sale? Like, is that gonna be something I can grab? And they're like, I mean, sure, if you want them. And I was like, yes, absolutely, I want those. So I grabbed them. That's so crazy. Man, what a day. So I'm feeling pretty good at this point. I'm really happy with the pickups that we have. I'm walking up to the cash register and I see one of the employees re-tagging a pair of UNC Toe Air Jordan 1s. As you guys know, a pair of shoes that released a couple weeks ago and completely sold out. Someone returned the UNC Toe Air Jordan 1s and I grabbed them. And not only did I grab them with the box and everything, I grabbed them for 30% off. So this shoe usually retails for $180 and I actually grabbed this pair of shoes for $126, a $54 discount for a brand new, completely sold out pair of shoes. Probably one of the best, maybe not the best profits that I've had at the Nike outlet, but one of the best pickups I've ever had at the Nike outlet. And it was complete luck. And because I got so lucky, I'm actually gonna pass on some of the luck to you guys and give this pair away on Whatnot. So if you guys wanna check out my upcoming Whatnot live stream where I give away this pair of sneakers and a couple other pairs of sneakers, make sure to click the link in the top of the description below. And not only are we giving some stuff away, I'm also selling a bunch of sneakers from today's video and a bunch of sneakers from my own personal collection. So if you guys want to check out that Whatnot live stream, again, click that link at the top of the description below. And if you sign up for Whatnot using that link, you get $10 towards your first purchase. But in case you haven't heard of Whatnot, Whatnot is a live auction shopping platform with sneaker auctions 24 hours a day, starting as low as just $1. In fact, all of the auctions that I'm running on my Whatnot stream are going to start at just $1. So if you guys want to tune in and get some sneaker steals, check out the live stream. So after this first outlet, because I'm in Center City, I decided to stop by the Apothecary office and see how everything's going. And I decided to grab lunch with Osman, the co-founder of Apothecary, and stop by Snipes on the way because it's actually right next to where we were grabbing lunch. All right, so I stopped by Snipes really quick and I'm seeing a lot of stuff. They've got the Washington 3s in size 14. They got the Palomino 3s. They got the Craft 5s, Air Jordan 1s. You got a bunch of dunks here, like Dunk Lows. So much stuff. Even the Skylines, which I didn't even realize dropped at Snipes. That's kind of wild. I might grab a pair of these, honestly, just for the Whatnot stream. So as I'm looking at sneakers, I realize that Osman has just kind of disappeared and I have no idea where he went. So I start to look around and I see him over by the checkout holding something. Hold up, I think Osman's got something. They have those?
It just came out today.
I grabbed the pair on the Sneakers app, but I'd definitely grab a pair here.
Josh.
Are you gonna grab a pair? They're sick, dude. Oh, jeez.
I really don't need to spend.
What size I got of these?
9, my size.
If you don't grab it, I'm gonna grab it.
Why, dog?
Whatnot.
You're just gonna give it on Whatnot.
Yeah. You don't want it?
I do, but like the last thing I need on this earth is shoes.
Well, okay, I'll buy it, and then.
If I change my mind, I'll get it.
Okay, cool.
Or you can just gift it to me.
That's crazy.
I'll get multiple, I guess, to be honest.
They probably do. No, are they really?
I don't know.
Oh.
I made that up. Josh said he got them late and they're still there.
Wow, I didn't know that. Okay. So yeah, I did pick up the Black Toe 1 Lows, which is a pair of shoes I've already had a pair of, and I also won a pair on the Sneakers app. So I may be giving a pair away. I'm not sure yet. I might want 2 pairs. I have no idea. But either way, I grabbed a pair at Snipes, and they were sitting, which is crazy, in every size except for like size 11 and 12. But for me personally, this is one of the best sneaker releases of the year, so I was stoked to find it for retail. So I grabbed yet another pair, and we head back to the Apothecary office. And you know what? While we're on the topic of Apothecary, the sock brand that I co-founded, we are actually launching our brand new no-show collection. For years, you guys have been asking about us dropping no-shows, and we've dropped lows, but we've never dropped no-shows, and finally we're dropping them in 2 different collections. They're both sets of 4. You can get an all-black set of 4 or the tonal set of 4. I think they look amazing in this pack too, especially that tonal collection. Look at that. That's crazy. So if you guys want to check out our brand new Apothecary no-show socks, they're available this Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern time on apothecary.com. Link just below that Whatnot link in the description below. So this next stop is the outlet that's like an hour drive away from pretty much anywhere that I go. So it is usually a trek to get out there, and whenever I go and don't find anything, it's a huge bummer and I get really mad because I'm like, I just spent 2 hours going to this Nike outlet. But the good news was today, we actually found some good stuff here. Right, so the first spot we're checking out is the refurbished section. We got some LeBrons here. We got some, what are these? Nike Frees. Nothing really, I'll be honest. I was kind of hoping for more in the refurbished, but that's okay. What are these? Nike SFB Field boots. All right, there we go. All right, so on the wall where they just usually have one size, they've got a lot of stuff. They've got ambushes in black and white, which is kind of wild. They got the G-Dragons, which is nuts. I've never seen these in store before, full retail price. It's pretty wild. You've got the women's Jordan 1s. Are these women's? I don't know if they are. These might, no, these are women's, yep. And then you've got a couple of the infrared 7s right here. And then you've also got, whoa, hold on, the Dornbeckers. I don't know what size this is, but that's kind of crazy. I might actually grab these. So an orange pair of Huaraches catches my eye, and I realize it's the Nike Huarache Dornbeckers, a pair of shoes that I've never seen in person. So if you didn't know, the Dornbecker collection is actually a collaboration between Nike and the Dornbecker Children's Hospital, and they actually pick, I think it's like, maybe 10 children to design their own sneakers every year, and then they auction off those pairs to raise money for the hospital. And last year, one of the shoes that was collaborated on was the Nike Air Huaraches. And this particular pair was designed by Dario Valdivia, and I think that Dario absolutely killed this pair. I think they did a great job. It's a really great looking pair of shoes. It comes in like tonal oranges and yellows, and you've got this really nice sort of army green on it. Super clean look, and even though it's not my size, I still want to grab it. Yeah, I might actually grab these. And these. I noticed that there's actually this pair of undercover Air Force Ones on this wall, and it's not the pair that we've seen at other Nike outlets. It's not the green pair or the blue pair, it's actually the black and white pair, which I think is one of the more popular pairs. Now it is a size 10.5, so it's not gonna fit me, but it is something that I think I could either sell and whatnot or maybe give away and whatnot. I'm not sure yet, but there's only one pair left. I haven't seen these before, but I think I'm gonna grab them. And maybe these if I'm feeling crazy. Shoot, I think I might. So the next pair I see is pretty wild, and it's a pair of shoes that I would never have purchased for retail if I didn't see it randomly sitting at the outlet, and that of course is the Peace -1 Nike sneakers. I think that there's some kind of, are they an Air Force? I'm not sure exactly what they are. They are a brand new silhouette, the Nike Quando 01, or the Nike Quando 1. So maybe it was morbid curiosity, maybe it was because I thought the shoe was more hyped up than it actually was, but either way, I grabbed a pair in a size 9.5. And I don't know what to do with this, honestly. So over here it looks like we've got the hybrid Jordan section. We've got the Jordan Liftoffs, the Jumpman 2021s, which look a lot like the Jordan 38s, is that? I don't remember. We've also got a bunch of these guys. I forget what these are called. These are the fake outs in my opinion, the Jordan Access. And then we've got these guys that almost look like 11s, the Max Auras. Not a bad shoe though, just looks a lot like the 11s. So after almost a full day of Nike outlet shopping and driving all over the Philadelphia countryside, I end up at the final outlet, which is the outlet that we found so many great sneakers at last week. But as soon as I open the door, I realize that this outlet is completely mobbed, and I'm thinking my chances of grabbing a pair of sneakers here is probably pretty low. But actually I was wrong. Okay, so first thing, they still have the Nike Sakai's in both colorways, in like a bunch of sizes. Now last time I grabbed these guys, I think this time I might grab these guys because I don't have these yet. So I'm gonna grab them. I'm gonna take them. At this point, I realized that they actually still have pairs of the Sakai Undercover Nike LD Waffles in both colorways. Now, they do have less stock than they did last time, but again, last time was a month ago, and the fact that they still have these is kind of crazy. Honestly, I'm kind of stoked that all these fire shoes are at the outlet. This is like the best time in sneakers. Like whenever the hype just isn't there, and it happens like once every 5 years, sometimes the hype just isn't there for sneakers anymore, and you can pick up crazy collaborations for under retail. Now, unfortunately, they weren't on sale, but they are probably the most hyped up pair of sneakers here, so I'm not surprised. Looks like they've got some new One Lows, and they still got the Golf One Lows, which I'm excited about. Let's see. Oh wait, they got some Golf 12s right here in a size 5.5, 179, not bad. They've got a bunch of high ones, but really big sizes, unfortunately. The Golf ones, they're all size 15, which is a huge bummer, because I would definitely grab a pair of these if they had them in my size. Man, so they've got these guys still in a full size run, but they're only $149 this time. They're down by 40 bucks, which is crazy. They've got a full size run, so I think I'm gonna grab the green pair again, because I'm crazy and I love the green pair. And I didn't keep it last time and I regretted it. So just grab these green guys right here. So right off the bat, I'm seeing the Ambushes, the Undefeateds, even the Sakai's that we saw last time we were here. It's been about a month and there's still like a full size run. The one difference I'm noticing though is that the Ambushes are actually on sale. In fact, the green pair that I picked up last time for $190 is now selling for $150. And as some of you may know, I didn't keep the pair last time because I ended up giving it away and whatnot or selling it. I think I sold it. Either way, for $150, this is a pair of shoes that I'm keeping. Got some really clean Airmore up-tempos in this sort of like cream and brown color. I really dig that. A full size under those for $139 off of $180, which is awesome. Hold up, they also got the Noctis too for $149. That's crazy. Full size run. I'll have to grab a pair of these. That's nuts. So after making another financial mistake, I decided to walk around the store even more, and I noticed that they actually have a pair of the Nocta Hot Steps, Drake's shoe. And it's actually a pretty decent colorway. It's the black and yellow colorway. Now last time I was here, they did not have these, and to be fair, there's really not a lot of hype around these shoes because I think people are just not in love with the silhouette, but I actually think it's a pretty clean look. And not only do they have them in this really solid colorway, they're actually cheaper than retail. They usually retail for 180 bucks, and they have them for 149. And I'm not gonna lie, I did check Whatnot, and I checked GOAT and StockX and all those places, and it seems like I could probably get around $140 for them. But this is a shoe that I may or may not keep, so I kind of want to just grab it just in case they sell out really quickly and I'm not able to grab them again. So I pulled the trigger.
I've only been here like a minute and I'm already going crazy. 3 pairs already, that's nuts. So it looks like they've also got all the Billie Eilish Air Force Ones, or at least 2 of the colorways, the tan and the olive, in like a full size run for full price, 180, which is crazy. I literally thought these all completely sold out. I mean, they look like fingers, like it literally looks like I'm doing this. But that's wild. I can't believe they have them.
At this point, I decided to go to the women's refurbished section because I've already been to the refurbished section in the men's area, and it was lacking. So I decided to hit up the women's section and hope that I find something, and surprisingly, I do.
These are crazy. What size? Size 9.5, women's 11. That's actually perfect. I'm gonna grab these.
And the pair that I find is the Nike Zion 2s in the Voodoo colorway. Not only that, it's in a size that I can wear. It's a size 9.5. I don't know why this is in the women's section because I don't think it's a women's shoe, but I'm gonna grab it. Now the craziest part is not that they have this sold out pair of Zions, which sells for a decent amount of money, but they have it for $84 because it's in the refurbished section. So $84, in my opinion, is a steal for this pair of shoes, even though you don't get the original box. So I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping that I would find a pair of the Nike Dunk High Be True to Your Schools that I buy at every outlet that I go to. I've owned 4 pairs already, and I've sold every single one. And today I decided to finally buy one and keep it. And every time that I've gone to the outlet, over the last like 3 months, they've had pairs. But for whatever reason, the shelf that usually has them didn't have them anymore. And in my head, I'm thinking, I can't believe I've missed my chance. I've got a Ravens game coming up next weekend. It's a preseason game, but still I'm excited about it. And I've wanted to wear this pair of shoes to a Ravens game, but because I keep getting sucked in by the hype, I'm like, nah, I'll get a pair of Jordan 1s, or nah, I'll grab a different shoe. But I finally decided, you know what? Great shoe, great price. I'm gonna buy it. And they definitely have a size 9. But they didn't. They didn't have any sizes. They were completely gone.
So I thought all hope was lost. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to grab these Dunks because I was looking on the shelf and they just weren't there. But now I'm seeing a bunch of them for $125, 30% off. I'm definitely grabbing a pair of my size. Where they got size 9? Please have size 9, please. They only have size 9.5. Oh no. Let's see. Size 10, size 10, size 10, size 10, size 9.5. Let's just do it. Let's just grab the 9.5. Let's grab this guy right here. Let's do it.
And what's crazy too is that this is like almost exactly Ravens purple. I took my second frame Lamar Jackson jersey to the apothecary office, so I don't have it here anymore, not in the studio, but I do have a football signed by Hall of Famer Jonathan Ogden. And just to give you a comparison between the purple on the shoe and the purple on the basketball. Oh man. The purple on the football. Now the actual Ravens purple is a little bit darker, but it's close enough. And while wearing this with my Lamar Jackson jersey, I want to look fresh. So guys, that was by far the craziest day I've ever had at the Nike outlet. I can't believe it. We found so much good stuff, more than I've ever found ever, and I've also spent more money than I think I've ever spent at the Nike outlet, which is, you know, neither here nor there. But it's been a really good day. I finally got the Nike Be True to Your School Nike Dunk Highs, or the Be True to Your School Nike Dunk Highs. Not exactly my size, they're a size 9.5, but I got them for 30% off. So all that waiting, and 5 pairs later, we finally have them, which is great. But again, if you guys want to check out my upcoming Whatnot live stream, we've got a bunch of really great sneakers dropping, almost all the sneakers that we picked up in today's video, plus we've got a bunch of giveaways, plus we've got some crazy steals and deals. It's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. If you guys want to check that out, there will be a link top of the description below, and if you sign up for Whatnot using my link, you get $10 towards your first purchase. So you can use that on socks, on sneakers, on whatever you want, even retro video games, it doesn't matter. So check it out if you haven't yet. Huge thank you to Whatnot for sponsoring today's video. And with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to let me know which one of these pickups you like the best, and I'll see you all in the next one.